Good morning. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things here. I'm out in the front yard and you can hear all the ducks. Maybe you can see some of the runner ducks there right behind me. Right there behind me over here. Right there. Anyhow, you can hear a bunch of the ducks in the background there. You can see the runner ducks. We've got the drakes isolated right now. It's springtime, so my wife's got a specific breeding program she's shooting for different colors primarily. But um, to kind of slow the rascals down a little bit, the drakes can be really a problem in this time of year. Um, anyway, I'm out trying to ensure everybody's out, taken care of, fed, watered, all of that stuff, and then I'm gonna go check the cows. Sorry, the little hens here, they're quite noisy. Anyway, I'm trying to get everybody taken care of. I'm going to go check cows, take care of them. It's been a while since I've been over there. Go take care of those guys, and then I'll get back and I'm going to start putting together part two of the series of getting started with cattle in your homestead. So let's get these drakes out, make sure everybody's out and loose, and then get busy on the other video. So these are the call ducks, and they're really funny. The hens will take on a really funny kind of bossy. You can see that one here looking at us right here. She tips her eye up and looking at us. These girls are all hens here. There's a drake here over there. But this is primarily a group of hens. You can see one of the runner ducks here. The call ducks are really funny though, because they will, as small as they will take on just this attitude that's just larger than life. They won't get pushed around. They will not. They just won't take any BS. It's pretty funny. And if somebody tries to give them any BS, you can hear those hens. They start getting what I call, pardon the language, but they get a little bitchy. They start just giving you the what for. You know, there she's watching us here. You can hear her here. So it's pretty funny because the you would think that the drakes would kind of be the pushy ones and that kind of thing, but to be perfectly honest, it's the hens that are they give everybody the what for. They're not taking anything off of anybody, and they'll let you know most of the time too. They're pretty funny little characters. That noise there, if you can hear that squawking, that's a hen. The drakes make very little noise actually. They just make a very subdued quack or squawk, whatever you would call it. It's less of a quack. That would be a hen. So let's take a look and get these drakes out, and then we'll come back to this a little bit. So you can hear the hens behind them, and if you listen, primarily all you're hearing there are the drakes, and they're pretty quiet, to be honest. They're pretty quiet. But then the hens are the ones that are so vocal. And so here are the hens again, and you'll see if I kind of walk toward them a little, they'll talk at me. They aren't afraid, but they're just going to talk at me, telling me I'm getting too close. Let's see. So anyway, that would be a really good example. I don't know if you saw that, but that hen walked right up to that drake and just started just chattering at him, just and it's funny. Then she walked off and he followed, of course. So when you have a gazillion ducks like these, you just randomly come across eggs just laying in the yard. Just there's an egg. That's it. So anyway, the wife's got everything kind of in a little bit of disarray right now because she's trying to get some pins organized so she can put specific drakes with specific hens and that kind of thing, so she can get her eggs going and everybody moving in the right direction here. She's shooting for very specific colors. And anyway, let's get everybody else let loose here. So everything's going to get, pardon me, I'm still recovering. So everything's going to get a little noisy here for a few minutes. I'm going to give these guys worms, and when I do, everybody comes running. I'm standing here, and they already know, so they'll all come running, and you'll get a good idea of maybe just you'll get a look at how everybody reacts when you get them all together. The geese are hilarious. If you've ever had geese, they're super curious. But just out in this setting, they're kind of like the schoolyard bullies. They chase everybody else, and if the ducks are playing, one of the little pools or something like that, they'll chase the duck out of there and that kind of thing. If they don't approve, it's got to be all approved by the geese. They think they're in charge of everything out here. So anyway, let me get these guys worms and get you guys a laugh. So I'm sorry, it's going to be really loud right now. I've done absolutely nothing yet. What? What? What gooses? What? I've done absolutely nothing so far. All right, maybe everybody will quiet down just for a minute. So to start with, I've done absolutely nothing. Hi, gooses. And they all come running, as you can see. They 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 all love getting worms. The geese, you can see, go around chasing off everybody else. They get their own first choice. Here, girls. Hey. Hey. Settle down. So you can see everybody loves the getting these worms, and then the geese chase everybody around, and the poor little runner ducks over here. Hey, girls. Hey, stop. So yeah, the geese are like schoolyard bullies around here. They chase everybody around and they decide who gets what and that kind of thing. It's pretty funny. Anyway, I just thought you might like that this morning. Now let me get over and check cows, make sure they're all taken care of. All right. As you can see, everything has changed dramatically since I was here last. Last time I was here, this whole area was flooded, frozen. We had it melting. Water was running over the top of it. We got the creek back open now. We don't have to fill the big tank for the cows because they can clearly get water from the creek, which is a huge benefit. Really speeds up the process tremendously. We'll go take a look at the cow-calf pair, and then we'll take a look at the kids, and then that's it for this. I will go back and do the other video, part 2 of getting started with cattle on the homestead. All right, here's Mama. She thinks I've got some grain, but I do not today. I've not been to town yet, obviously. And let's see, we'll pan over here, and there's the baby right there. She's really got a good winter coat. Now let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. You can see she's really filled in with her winter coat. She looks really nice. She's got a really good head, really nice little short face. She's alert and attentive, and so here's something you might want to learn or pick up about your animals is when they are focused this intently, not on me, but on something clearly off in this direction, pay attention to that, because generally they don't just focus like that over nothing. So I will take a step back, and then I'll look, and sure enough, here come all the cows. So they think obviously that there's something they need to have, and I'm guessing that's 15 in the front. Sure enough, little 15. So she's looking for a cookie, of course, and the rest of them are just sure, absolutely sure, that they're starving straight to death again, and that they need to come over and try to get something from us, although they've already been fed. But I hope you took something from that, is because usually when your livestock, whether your cows, as you can see, or your calf, are paying attention to something else, most likely there's something out there. So it's just one thing to kind of stay attuned with your cows and your cattle. And here, of course, let me zoom out. There's little 15. She wants a treat. You want a treat, babe? Come on. Here comes Here comes Purple 6. And you can see they're starting to all get kind of heavy here with the calves. You can see how they kind of waddle almost like a woman does. She's getting up to her 9th month. You can see them kind of waddle, and they're pretty dang wide right now. Okay, 15. Okay. 15 doesn't want to wait. She wants her cookies right now. There you go, sweetheart. There you go. Let's see. Now, this is Mama of Purple, or excuse me, of 15. This is 17.3, obviously. But who likes the cookies? 15. Little baby here likes her cookies. Let's see if we can give Purple 6 a cookie. Well, you can see how wide she's getting. Poor girl. There you go, 15. 17.3, you want a cookie, babe? You gotta be quick, because 15 is not gonna just stand by and let you take the cookies. All right, I think 16.1 actually took some the last time we were out here. We'll see. 16.1, let's see. There you go. 16.1 wants some now. She's all for it. 15, you're so funny. Here, 13, you want some? All right, you gotta try them, babe. There you go. You gotta get your tongue out there. There you go, 13. All right. All right, give these guys a couple cookies, and then I'll go check the babes. I'm sure they're wanting cookies as well. 16.1's gonna want one. 15, you gotta give her the cookies. Come on now, you can't be the cookie monster. One thing to note, and I know I've said it before, is these guys they don't have these guys don't have top teeth. So all they've got is like a solid cartilage-like plate at the top of their mouth right there, and all it does is it helps them grind the food. So it's really kind of comical. They when they eat, I'm not sure if you've seen, but they use their tongue, and they'll generally wrap their tongue around the grass and pull it into their mouth. So even if they kind of catch me a little bit with their mouth like that, there's nothing there. They don't bite you at all. There's literally nothing there. You can see nothing. So hi 13, do you want another one? You got to be quick, sweetheart. Come on. All right. So yeah, there's nothing there when they get your fingers. There's nothing there. They don't bite you. Doesn't hurt. Nothing like that. So all right, let's go check the kids. Okay, this isn't going to be a really good example simply because they're just standing here at water or something like that. But what I'm going to point out is with Purple 6 right here, that's her tag number. If you look right about here, this is what you would call her balance point or her center point. She's not going to move either way. But if I were to step forward, now see here, I just stepped behind this cow and she's decided to move. She doesn't want me directly behind her. So this is going to make it a little more difficult with everybody right here. And so you can see she's moving her right there in that exact spot that I just pointed out to you. Let's try to use 17.4 here. This is the black one that's just moved right in front of me. Now, if I step here towards her front shoulder, you'll see she's going to either face me. Well, these guys are a little tough. I apologize. They think I've got a treat for them, so it makes it really difficult to show you their pressure point. But typically, if I were to stand right here, she would kind of remain in place. If I were to stand right here, usually most cows would move away from you, just like she just did right there. She moved because she doesn't like me right here. Similarly, if I were to move here toward her front, she's going to move away from me and try to face me or move back. So this is what I was talking about, your center point here. Now let's see if I can get her to move back or away from me that way. Now she's turned back and facing me and moving away from me again. Now if I were to, let me get her to stop. She's trying to face me because she knows I literally have a cookie in my hand. But you can see that she doesn't like the pressure. I didn't touch her. I didn't do anything. But just by my being that close and applying what I call pressure on them, she decided to get out of here. She didn't like the pressure, so she moved away from us. And I've got a bunch of cookie monsters now. You can see, oh, she wants my thumb. There you are. There you go. Hi, Purple 6. Hi, kids. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, kids. Oh, you kids. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm just going to take a quick look at the calves because I'm being mauled here by the older guys. Oh, here comes 17-3 first thing because he knows that I probably got a cookie. Yep. You can see this steer here. He's getting really close. This guy here is starting to really fill in. You can see he's looking really nice. If you look at his brisket there, it's really tough to see from back here, especially when you got a nose poking up here. This guy's nose is just all over. But you can see his brisket's really starting to fill in down. Would you stop? Okay, okay. All right. So you can see how wide he is. That's a steer. That's not one of our pregnant heifers. That's a steer, and he's plenty full. Now I've just got guys coming from everywhere. So I'm pretty much going to have to just cut this where I am. After giving these guys some treats. Oh my goodness. Where's 14-1? Anyway, these guys have all got plenty of hay. You can see our steer right here is looking really good. I would say here by June, he's going to be in good shape. He'll be ready to go. We'll get him taken care of, take him to the butcher. Down here you can see his brisket's really filling. You can see how nice and wide he is. He's really heavy. We don't want him to go much longer because all he's going to be doing is putting on height and not as much of weight. So anyway. So it's been nice just to kind of come back and get back with these guys. Boy, it's really a nice day. It's a shame I kind of still don't feel great. You can see everybody's doing really well, and will suffice it to say that I've been missed. These guys are going to lick my coat. They're going to lick everything here. They're quite sure they need more treats. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. If you like this video and you miss it, would you stop? I sure appreciate you watching. If you got anything out of this video, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment and just share this with your friends if you would. I sure appreciate it, and it's good to be back.